Words build worlds. They either have the power to give life or the opposite, to really destruct.
It's about to get wild. It's about to get wild.
Welcome to Wild Wednesday. And on Wednesdays, we wear pink.
That is so fetch.
Your 3-minute boost for leadership, culture, sales and marketing, and business breakthroughs. And occasionally some fashion tips
Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
to help you win the day. So let's pump that hump. Now, great leaders know that being is far more important than doing. Now, before some of y'all go crazy, yeah, doing's important, but from what foundation? It all starts with a belief, with being, with knowing your self-worth. And there's no better way to walk in that than words. Words build worlds. This was a world, is what that was there. They either have the power to give life or the opposite, to really destruct. Let me tell you a quick story. Now, some of you know that I spent most of my adult life being called, felt like I was supposed to do music my whole life. I was a songwriter. But most days I felt very insecure, because most musicians are, most humans are. I felt like a fraud. And I would walk into songwriting sessions with talented people, some people who had Grammy Awards and had written big songs, and I would think, you shouldn't be here. You're not good enough. Does that relate with you? It has to, right? We all go through this. We're all insecure. And one of my dear friends challenged me, and he said this: on your way to that songwriting session, the next session, start telling yourself you belong in the room. That it wasn't a coincidence that you were supposed to be there. And it changed everything for me. When you know your self-worth, then you can bring your best. You're not afraid. And the best ideas came in those sessions afterwards. Listen, here's a challenge for you today. It's an affirmation challenge, or we can say it this way. It's a word challenge, because I want you to write down 3 words to build up your world. If you have 5 things you love, write down 5 things, but write down at least 3 things about yourself that you love. I want you to understand your worth, and it starts with loving yourself and understanding your being. And when we get the being right, we get the worth right, we can get into the doing. So let's do the attribution challenge. Share some of it in the comments, and I'll see you next week as we talk about worth. Let's grow.
People trust people. Let your happy customers become your loudest advocates. In a world where customers are bombarded with all these different options, let your reviews stand out. Featuring positive experiences from real customers not only builds trust, but also builds a sense of community. So what are you waiting for? Reach out to your last 3 customers and ask for a testimonial or review. And then use that in your next marketing campaign to build trust. I'm out.
Wow. Yo, say wow. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I screwed that up.
Wow.
This is so easy. Like, I should be able to just spit this out. Featuring. That's a word, right? Featuring. It still sounds wrong. Featuring, okay.
Say it again, but better.
I think the first one was good.
Fashion tips to help, and passion tip, that's what I say. It's too good of a line not to crush it. What is the line? Why do I say that? The fact that we got to get this Mean Girls. If we don't get this Mean Girls reference, are we even living?